Hello, and welcome back for more of the timeliest dead celebrity jokes on the internet, down amongst the crawling crypts of Perfidious Manor in Darkest Dungeon. And you're probably saying, Pete, you're too hard on yourself, buddy. What's more timely than a River Phoenix joke? I honestly don't think a more influential person has died since. Kurt Cobain, Robin Williams, Paul Walker, James Gandolfini, Amy Winehouse, Aaliyah, Corey Haim, Brittany Murphy, Heath Ledger. Definitely all less influential than River Phoenix, I think. Every single man jack of them, absolutely. The only thing you could do to maybe be more timely and topical than a joke about River Phoenix hitting the pavement like a freshly caught mackerel is to somehow mention James Dean. He is admittedly more timely and slightly more topical. You could go with something like, boy, that James Dean really lost his head over the 55 Porsche, didn't he? You know what, I'm not even going to continue that. I hate myself. I have no idea what the hell I was trying to do with that. I guess killing the Necromancer Lord maybe has in an unusually morbid mood. I don't know. Although, I suppose if I really was interested in the whole River Phoenix thing, what I should have done is ask the Necromancer Lord to resurrect River Phoenix before I stabbed them in his butthole-shaped mask. Then I could finally get that gritty reboot of The Thing Called Love I've been waiting for the last 25 years. Would have been great. Samantha Mathis, River Phoenix, back together. I'm not sure Samantha Mathis would really be into dating the corpse of River Phoenix. Also, I'm not sure that the corpse of River Phoenix would really be into dating to Samantha Mathis because, gotta say, Time and Samantha Mathis have had a bit of an adversarial relationship. Father Time really took a bat to her. But I digress. I'm, pot calling the kettle black there. I'm gonna basically look like something that just crawled out from under a bridge demanding a freshly killed goat as a sacrifice in order to cross it, so I probably shouldn't criticize. What I should probably do, though, is head down into the old dungeon before I dig my hole any deeper and Miss Mathis's attorneys contact me with a cease and desist letter. So, what do we got on the menu today? The Strays? It's real tempting. We were going to try and take old Speedball into a dungeon, and I did spend a lot of money upgrading his gear. Maybe, just maybe, we take him in. Although, you know what? I'm not going to pollute the Strays with Speedball. I'm sorry that I doubted you. The Strays, they stay together. They work as a team. Also, that was not the Strays. That was the team that killed the Necromancer Lord. The double grave robbers actually worked out pretty solid. Things worked out way better for them than they did for the gritty reboot of, The Thing Called Love, which, by the way, already exists. I was hoping for the gritty reboot, but they actually made it a couple years ago. It's called Country Strong. Basically, the plot of the movie is exactly the same, except with it more Leighton Meester and unfortunately, vastly more Gwyneth Paltrow doing a terrible, terrible Southern accent and dying at the end, which honestly was the best part of the film. We gotta take Speedball into the dungeon. We could do one of these medium-level dungeons in a place we still need to level up. We do have to clear a path to the boss in the ruins. We do have to clear, actually, the Warrens and the ruins both, because we got the Gibbering Prophet. Man, I am not looking forward to that, though. Cove should probably be our priority. Hero's Ring, interesting. That's a long mission. I'm not sure if Speedball's cut out for a long mission. I haven't played with a Jester in a while. I'm going to be a little rusty. Crusader's orders are not terrible. Wait a minute. The Crusaders... Oh, it lowers your blight resistance very slightly, but bonus crit, bonus healing... I don't hate that. What do we got here? Book of Holiness. We got a couple of those already. You know what? Let's go for the Warrens. We'll try and go for the Brigand 16-pounder, even though it's going to take 240 trillion years to actually kill the damn thing. So that means we're going to need a Robbie Baldwin, probably some manner of occultist mixed into here. Wait, do we have somebody who could heal this slop? We do. We've got Madeline Pryor, but she's it, basically, huh? I suppose that's fine. We got to get Speedball leveled up. Somebody's got to carry his ass, and literally probably pick him up and carry him. Also, this is a good opportunity for us to get Junior Batman back into the mix. I've been missing him. Let's get him in there, Dick Grayson. And I don't know, somebody who will combo well with Dick Grayson. Maybe somebody who can get him swung at. Maybe a Betsy Braddock. Sure, why not? Betsy Braddock will level, and then we'll have 3 Hellions at max level. Man, I was really rolling strong with the Hellions early. This is called the Motley. Sweet. Not quite as sweet as Motley Crue, because they, you know, get way less chicks. Considering that some of them are chicks, I mean, that may not be surprising. I don't know their particular affinity, but, I'm not one to judge. You know what, Motley Crue? You guys get whatever you want. You want to be the crew? The only thing I really can recommend against as far as the Motley Crue lifestyle goes, maybe don't take a veritable dump truck full of heroin on your way to the stage on a daily basis. It didn't work out that well for Nikki Sixx. Nikki Sixx was in Motley Crue, right? Pretty sure Nikki Sixx was in Motley Crue. Mostly Nikki Sixx is known for just doing more heroin than pretty much any other human who's ever existed, with the possible exception of Keith Richards. Keith Richards held up better, though. So, trinkets. I mean, we're just doing a medium dungeon here, so I think we got some options. Should probably stack dodge. Let's go bonus damage, bonus dodge, bonus speed. Yes, I'm sort of in love with the Ancestor's Candle, I'm not gonna lie. That thing is real good. What else would we want to give this Hellion? We're never going to be in the dark, especially not while using the Ancestor's Candle, so what about some other variety of dodge item? Camouflage Cloak. Sure, that's a lot of dodge there. That gives us a huge dodge bonus, plus 20. That's pretty solid. What else can we do here? We do want to give Dick Grayson a little bit of dodge ability as well. What can we do to give Dick Grayson some dodge? We got the Sharpening Sheath, which is real good. We're going to take that. What else do we want to do here? Again, that's something dodgy. Bonus damage, bonus accuracy, and high sign. Yeah, don't hate that. Bonus damage. Do we have something that's got some dodge, though? Diggity dodge. We're looking for a little bit of diggity dodge. What if Rip Torn comes out and throws wrenches at us? We got to be able to dip, duck, dive, dodge, and dip. We could go with the Feather Crystal, which is just plus 8 dodge. If we're going to do that, though, let's switch this up a little bit. Here, give me this back, and you take this, which is going to give you a little less dodge, but that's fine. Then we'll give the Camouflage Cloak to old Junior Batman. Madeline Pryor, you're easy. We always give you the same thing. Just go ahead and take your Sacred Scroll and your Tome of Holy Healing, wherever the hell it's at. There we go. Tome of Holy Healing. That's got you all sorted out then. Now, the Jester is what I really have no idea. I don't know what to give our Jester. I mean, his dodge is already pretty good, so bonus dodge items wouldn't be terrible. Maybe we give him the Ancestor's Map. I like that idea. We could pile him full of stress items, too, because he has stress reduction stuff. We could really pile everybody full of stress items if we wanted to. Do we want to? I don't know. It's been a while since we played the Jester, so maybe I shouldn't go too hog wild. Oh, what about these? We never even look at these. Bonus damage versus Unholy is what we got from the Necromancer. Not that great. The Wolf's Tassel is really good, but only really for a bounty hunter. Wilbur's Flag just gives somebody a massive amount of dodge, plus 10. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's give Wilbur's Flag and the Ancestor's Map. Robbie Baldwin sorted. Let's provision this crap and get the hell on the way. Medium dungeon here. I am going to take... I'm going to go with full food. We don't have a huge amount of healing here. We'll take 4 shovels as usual. 1, 2 anti-venoms, 2 bandages, 1 medicinal herb, 1 key. No holy water, I don't think. Probably won't need it. Let's say 14 torches sounds good, and off we go then. We should do I want to put Junior Batman in front and go for the riposte action? We need to look at everybody's skills, too. Theoretically, I should have done that before entering the dungeon. That would have been a smart place. But he's like, Pete, you know, you gotta be a better planner. Come on, I'll walk into a dungeon with literally nothing and just go fight a shambler because I'm real dumb. If you think I'm a planner, you have not been paying attention. That's all it is. Perfidious Pete flies by the seat of his pants. That's just the kind of guy I am. I'm more of a just wing it and sort of deal with the consequences kind of guy. That's the way I roll. It's part of the fun for me, really. I don't want to have to sit down and do like a Talmudic level research here. Like I'm studying for my bar mitzvah. I'd rather just wing it. And if things go south, then things go south. I just got to figure out how to migrate back north like a starving waterfowl. Your skills actually look pretty good. Preferred position is number 1. What are you rolling with here, Junior Batman? Haven't played you in forever. So you got Open Vein and Duelist Advance. Both of those are pretty good. They'll do. Actually, the Hellion Highwayman combo is not terrible. You're sorted, Madeline Pryor. I mean, you don't have anything really very fancy at all. And what are we rocking here? We're rocking, okay, so it looks like Inspiring Tunes, and then we're straight up rocking with the solo finale action. All right, I don't hate it. What does solo do again? Moves us forward 3. Good damage, or good accuracy, terrible damage. Gives everybody a massive penalty to hit. I sort of like that, and gives our Jester a huge amount of speed. What does Finale do? Buttloads of damage with a huge crit mod to one guy. Gives us a big penalty and a massive dodge penalty, as well as a huge accuracy penalty. I mean, it's interesting. All right, underway. Well then. Stress is one of the chief problems that we would be dealing with fighting the Shambler. Stress is a chief problem, but we've got a chief solution with, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. This is either going to be like the shortest run of all time or one of the best runs we've had in a while. Let's do it. Here comes the Shambler. We are going to get mixed up here. There is a very good tactic of purposely mixing up your group before you touch the thing to fight the Shambler, because the one thing you know about him is you're not going to end up in the location where you expect to end up. But in this group, they're really kind of mobile enough. I'm not too worried about it. We're going to be able to shove people around pretty effectively. I think we'll go for the battle ballad first. The one person we are going to want to move is Madeline Pryor, which is fine. She couldn't contribute anything from that second slot anyway. Here comes the undulating withdrawal. The critical's unfortunate. The blight is also a little unfortunate. We don't have a way to cure that. Stackable blights might prove to be a problem in the long run. But we're doing some solid damage. We've got a lot of bleed working on him already. 6 points. That's pretty good. We're going to stack some more onto him. 12 points. Ah, hoo, hoo, hoo. Bleed 9 per round for 5 rounds. That's 45 damage, my friend. Was hoping we could get some dodges here, guys. Maybe a little bit. Just wiggle it. I want to see you wiggle it just a little bit. Let's give me more speed and accuracy. Then we'll probably start cranking on the stress relief. So can we open a vein on that man? We cannot. We could point blank shot a clapper claw and push ourselves back. I'm comfortable with that. It's also straight up critical madman kill action too. It does bring this guy forward, and now he's gonna make another clapper claw. That's unfortunate. I was hoping we might be able to get off another couple bleeds before that happened. No dice though. All right. Well, you got to try and keep everybody up here, Madeline Pryor. Big old critical there. Some solid stress relief and good heals to boot. All right, Dick Grayson, what do you got? Dash forward with a sweet critical stab to the throat. You're outmatched, Shambler, says Dick Grayson. Maybe a little quick to judge on that one, Dick Grayson. Call me crazy. You might be jumping the gun just slightly. 12 damage per round for 4 rounds. He almost has fatal damage then. Let's do this. Here comes the finale. Robbie Baldwin with the big Pete Townsend whirlwind maneuver. Did not work. We did get a riposte off out of it, I guess. Viper Claw. At some point, someone's gonna dodge. I've stacked dodge on you guys for a particular reason, and thus far, I'm still waiting for it to happen. Somebody's gonna come through for me. I got a feeling. One of you guys is gonna deliver. Is the obdurous advancement. There was our big, bold dodge right there. And I think it's time to solo YOLO. 13 damage is not really as much as I would have liked to get out of the solo YOLO. I thought that would be a little more impressive. Oh well, more bleed then. Little shank for you. Riposte is still up and working. Here comes the Clapper Claw. Tagging on 10 more damage. I'm a little concerned about our levels of blight. Does this cures blight, right? Yeah, do this. Give ourselves a little bit of fix and we can get rid of some of that blight. Meanwhile, Anodyne is going to keep the rest of the party up with her contingent group heals. There goes the Shambler. He's bleeding out. Now all we got to do is worry about these Clapper Claw jokers and we're in good shape. Comes a little inspiring tune. Let's get rid of a bunch of stress for our Hellion. Also, that has a buff now too. I was unaware it had a buff. What's the buff? Hold on a second. Ow. Hey, Speedball, you want to dodge a shot here, buddy? Unusual. No, kill a Clapper Claw. Ow, wow. That did 3 damage? Really? I was expecting considerably more than 3. Man, Madeline Pryor has been on point with the critical heals. What? This guy is undestroyable. The protection on these Clapper Claws is off the chain. Ow. Okay, Junior Batman has got a little bit of a stress issue. Oh, dodge, Junior Batman. Okay, he's on death's door. That's very bad. Dick Grayson is in. He's in a bad way. Oh, great. We're also going to free... And Dick Grayson is hopeless. Well, this is brilliant. You can't get their faces out of your head. They don't have faces, Dick. Well, talk about the too little too late. Here comes Robbie Baldwin with a timely battle ballad. Maybe Dick Grayson, you could kill one of these things? Why are they indestructible suddenly? Okay, we got to make them bleed. I don't understand why these things are suddenly unkillable. And also, if you could get Junior Batman off of death's door, Anodyne, we'd all be greatly appreciative of that. I'm very confused about why these guys are suddenly doing monstrously huge amounts of damage and are absolutely and utterly in all ways unkillable.
This is how life is taken.
Alright, so we fought the Shambler, but we did get the Ancestor's bottle, which is fucking terrible. Wow, I'd have figured the Ancestor would have had a solid bottle. Like, the Ancestor, I would have pegged for the kind of guy who rolls the high dollar. I mean, I'd have expected him to have the high dollar liquor. He is the kind of man I'd been like, oh no, you know, the Ancestor, he's rocking the good stuff. But no, he was not rocking the good stuff. The Ancestor's drinking cheap-ass rot gut bottom shelf like Pop-Off or something. Little stress relief for Robbie Baldwin. How did it come to this? You being hopeless? I don't know. You're a jerk. Also, our torch got completely burned out. Really, probably what I should have done is just come in here and camped. We do have to complete 100% of room battles, too, so we got more than a little dungeon left to go. Maybe starting off with the Shambler was not the world's most ingenious move. But we did get an Ancestral Relic out of it. Our goal, though, is to level Robbie Baldwin, and if we have to bail on the mission, we're going to be doing everything but leveling Robbie Baldwin. We get no Resolve EXP if we camp out early. And by camp out, I mean crap out. And I did not mean to eat that food. But since I did, it strikes me as not a terrifically horrible idea to buff up Robbie Baldwin and maybe Junior Batman. Give them a little something to nibble on, you know, take their mind off their troubles. Scouting? There we go. We're going to need quite a bit of scouting since we have to complete every room battle ever. And we found a secret room. So we can skip this room, skip that hallway battle. I'm thinking we go over, up, and around then. It's the OOUA maneuver, as I like to call it, the over, up, and around. What's your trap disarm? It's like way over 100. That's fine. It's just free stress relief then. I will take it. Junior Batman, I'd love to have you look in a box, but what if it's Gwyneth Paltrow's head? You don't want to see Gwyneth Paltrow's head, especially not if that head is starring in Country Strong. You definitely don't want to see her pretending to be sort of a more drugged out version of Faith Hill. I have to assume it was Faith Hill because, you know, her husband was in the movie. Tim McGraw played, I think, Tim McGraw in the movie. Tim McGraw as himself. Jerry Mathers as the Beaver. A rack of blades. What did we manage to loot? 4 food and 200 gold. We found worse. I'm not sure I'd really want to eat food that came off of a big rack filled with, like, rusty cleavers and hatchets, though. You don't know what kind of food that is. Be like, oh, hey, look, I found a whole bunch of meat sticking to this rack of rusty cleavers and hatchets and other sundries. You think it's safe to eat? What kind of meat do you think it is? In the darkest dungeon, I mean, all meat in the dungeon is questionable meat, but I think the meat you fetched off of a rack of blades would be exceptionally questionable. Junior Batman's a real gung-ho suddenly. Are we going to camp after this room? We got at least this battle. I mean, we have at least 4 more battles to go. Well, not necessarily. I guess if this is our last one, we can skip this room battle. But we do have at least 3 more battles to go. Let's do this one, and then maybe we'll push our luck in a maybe slightly lower light. Let's see how this goes first. We did surprise them, which is not terrible, although it's also not that good. Beating them on a speed roll would be useful on the second round, and I do like the accuracy in the crit. Alternatively, it would not have been terrible to solo there. Flail and fight, what do I care? You have chosen to point-blank shot, and honestly, you have chosen poorly, because that's not what I would have liked you to have done. Now we're going to have Anodyne drop the hammer on this guy, because we are a little concerned about stress. We also need to kill something when we get an opening round surprise. Somebody got... Oh, we got pig spear. Okay, that's fucking awful. Well, Speedball's at death's door and just picked up an absolute metric ton of stress. Yeah, your wounds are mounting. It gnaws at your mind. Everything is awful. I'm well aware. Johnny Pigspear has a lot of protection, but this guy has massive bleeds. Let's try and outbleed the massive bleed guy. We didn't do it. Don't hit Robbie Baldwin. Also, thank you for dodging for once, Betsy Braddock. I appreciate that somebody decided to finally freaking dodge one. We're gonna go for the solo. Everybody resisted the debuff. Well, since we have done a foolhardy thing with our Jester, fortunately Madeline Pryor was there to completely glue his ass back together from the brink of death. Can we just open this guy's vein? Yeah, there we go. That's some solid work right there. Yeah, bleed for me, piggy. I'm gonna hang you up and bleed you and make you into bacon. Finally, we're getting some dodges, too. Or that guy just threw, like, the world's worst shot. Holy cow, the finale with the monster crit. Would have been much better off on the Swinotar, but I'll take what I can get. Group heal would not go awry. Solid, 7 damage across the board. I'll take it. Keep stacking on the bleeds, Junior Batman. Dick Grayson with another critical. Here comes the crunching backhand. Man. These criticals, Junior Batman. All right, let's do some stress healing here. We really want to have at most one person with an affliction. I think we'll try and do everything we can to make sure Junior Batman's the only person who walks out of here with a derangement. Speaking of which, you're gonna refuse to be healed? Gotta be stoic like your mentor. He's like, no, I don't want your help. You're not gonna heal me. Well, fine. What if I heal the whole group? You still say no, huh? What a dick. I gotta be tough and rough like Bruce. This is what Bruce would have wanted. Bruce would have never taken your pathetic charity. Yeah, Bruce absolutely would have, because you know what? Say what you want about Batman, but he wasn't stupid. Bruce would have been like, yeah, I'm on death's door. Go ahead and heal me. Oh, that was good. The sacrificial stone, I can never remember what goes. You know what? I always get the sacrificial stone and the ritual stone mixed up and wind up sacrificing my firewood for no reason. This time I'm just going to walk out of it. Sometimes it pays to just remember that you're stupid. Be like, I always get this wrong. You know what? I always get it wrong, and then I think, oh, I got it wrong last time. This time I'll remember what it is, and then I don't. We're going to chance a slightly lower light battle here. Seems like this may have been a tragic mistake. The dodges are nice, however. Okay, go straight for the solo. We want to try and reduce these guys' accuracy as much as we can. Whip out some bleed attacks, Betsy Braddock. We also have our dodge guys up front. We're getting sliced and diced. See? There we go. There's our dodging. Nice work. Junior Bats. Hey, ugly. Yeah, you. What are you doing here, Junior Batman? Also, I would have thought Junior Batman could have come up with a little better taunt. Something better than, hey, ugly? Come on, man. The Joker is never going to fall for that. The Joker's just going to be like, yeah, you want to know how I got these ugly scars, Junior Batman? Do you want to know? Then he's going to tell you a totally made-up story about how he got his ugly scars. And you're going to be forced to endure it even though you know it's a lie and you're a little bit bitter. Be dead. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, the solo finale thing I'm kind of a fan of. The Jester, he's winning me over. I'm remembering why I liked Jesters all over again now. We're also getting some solid bleeds on Johnny Whips-a-Lot. Okay, Johnny Whips-a-Lot. Just because I called you Johnny Whips-a-Lot doesn't mean you have to whip out the whip and start whipping. This is not a Devo video, sir. You don't have to whip it good. We got a lot of mortality buffs and some freaked out maniacs over here. Maybe you should just fucking cool it. I would really rather just kill this man than take a chance on getting hit by another massive AoE critical whip attack. Little group heal. 20 damage from Madeline Pryor. Solid output. All right, Robbie Baldwin, what are you going to do? You're going to stress heal Junior Batman because he's borderline heart attack region, but I guess he's not going to be hearing it. Like, do not sing your tune before me. I am Junior Batman, and I know solace only in the shrieks of criminals that I have brought to justice as they are drugged to their darkened cell to suffer. These cries are the only thing that bring me solace in the dark of night. Stab this man in the heart. Thank you, Dick Grayson. Okay, we definitely need to pitch a camp immediately here. Maybe pitch a tent. I'm just saying, boy, girl action. Junior Batman, what do you say? You want to go after Jean Grey? I heard she's got a thing for sort of bad boy, good-looking Rebel comic book characters. I mean, I kind of feel sorry for Betsy Braddock? Yeah, because it looks like Psylocke's gonna get sucked with Speedball. Sorry, Betsy. That's how you go. Sometimes, you know, you gotta run block. You're wingman tonight for Madeline Pryor.
Rats in a maze.
Why did you refuse to eat, Junior Batman? Alright, Junior Batman, just this guy, you're being such a jerk. Alright, let's do this. Mortality debuff's gonna get rid of a whole bunch of stress for us, which is useful. It also prevents us from getting ambushed. I like that. Bonus accuracy, bonus dodge is nice, especially the bonus dodge. What else have we got on tap here? Oh, we can do a bunch of stress relief here. All companions minus 15. Yeah, we're gonna, every rose has its thorn. What is Johnny Hopeless over there? You jerk. Alright. Did we forgot to equip if I could turn back time, didn't we? I could have made a dank share reference, and now I'm not gonna get to. Well, better gallows humor. You are all doom and gloom. How many adventures does it take to die in a pit? Well, if you're the character from the pit and the pendulum, it takes literally one adventure, Junior Batman. Just a one. I can feed it. My heart pumps strong. I am hopeless. It pumps strong because my blood pressure is out of control. I am no doubt that I will soon have a stroke. You're supposed to be hopeless. Why are you all enthused about your heart pumping strong? If you're hopeless and your heart is pumping strong, it seems like you should construe it as a bad thing. Some kind of early sign of, like, heart disease or something. Madeline Pryor, why don't you poke the misty pile of bones, since you have the least stress and negative effects. And you're bloodthirsty, which, honestly, I could give less than a shit about. I just want some stress relief for Junior Batman, and I'll take it however I can get it. Woe is me, woe is us. How did it come to this? Well, you see, we fought the Shambler, Junior Batman. Did you suffer a blow to the head during that fight, and suddenly... You gotta be kidding me.
As the light
Just light the torch, Junior Batman. I don't understand why they refuse to use trinkets and stuff when you can just try it again. It didn't even waste the torch. He's just like, nah, I'm not gonna light the torch. I guess the only situation where that might possibly make a difference, there could be, it could come up, I suppose, where everyone is afflicted, in which case no one would be able to light a torch. That's some solid debuffing right there. Of course, it didn't help Junior Batman. He got puked on by a sorority girl. Don't try and hold her hair, Junior Batman, just because you think, oh, maybe if I hold her hair while she vomits, when she's done being sick, she'll, you know, maybe I can get her number then. It's not going to work out, Dick Grayson. She's not going to give you her number. Why don't you stab the vomiting pigman in the throat? And we'll just pile more damage on the vomiting pigman. I do that not because of the stress, but actually because I'm more concerned about catching diseases from the vomiting sorority girl. Although the diseases bad Junior Batman's likely to catch from that vomiting sorority girl is probably, you know, more of the STD variety. Why could I not finale, by the way? Because I really would have rather finale than soloed. Not sure why that was not... Why was that off the menu? Little confused. Solo should have been available. Oh, we weren't in the first slot because Junior Batman moved. Way to fuck it up, Junior Batman. When you come home with chlamydia, don't say I didn't warn you, Junior Batman. And also, you know what? I'm going to be enjoying a little bit of sour grapes about your chlamydia. Be like, hey, I warned you. And also, you were being a dick, Junior Batman. You kind of deserved it. That groin pain and burning that you feel with the potential chance for long-term sterility? Yeah, you know what? You deserve it. You got nobody to blame but yourself, Junior Batman. Nightwing, I should say. It's like, call me Nightwing. There we go. Big old finale from the Speedball. You know, for a group that has stress management and stress relief built into it, we kind of have a bit of a stress problem. More than a bit, really. Just open this man's vein. Really seems like open vein should have a little bigger bleed on it. Right, for the old gods. Now we're bleeding. Just heal. Junior Batman, I'm telling you, I gotta be stoic. Bruce would be stoic in this situation. He'd say something like cool and aplomb and sort of maybe slightly debonair. He'd be like, Alfred, I ain't got time to bleed, even though I stole that line from Jesse Ventura. I gotta be just as cool as he would be. I see you won't refuse stress relief, which is good. Otherwise, you're in heart attack territory. Your heart is pumping strong. We don't want you having that heart attack. Have you seen your cardiologist recently, Junior Batman? I mean, have you considered maybe heart disease is actually a thing, and maybe you should consult a cardiologist? I mean, I'm sure Bruce Wayne could put you in touch with a top-quality physician. And, of course, we have to do 3 more battles to get to the last room. Boy, I just love completing 100% of room battles, because every single time we have to do it, this is what happens. It's always go to every room, fight every monster. Every single time. It's just full explore the dungeon. Uh-oh. It's Batman's nemesis, the web spider. Wouldn't that mean Batman's nemesis was like Spider-Man? They're not even in the same universe. How can they be each other's nemesis? Also, please, kill this spider before it has a chance to bite someone in the neck and rip out their jugular. That's what happened to your boss, you know. He got his jugular ripped out by one of these spiders. Let's just do some stress relief. I hate you with the passion, Junior Batman. I'm starting to remember why I haven't taken you on a mission in a while, Dick Grations, because you're kind of a douche nozzle. Not even the useful part of the douche. Oh, for once you didn't refuse healing. Color me shocked. Please kill the spider. Thank you, Betsy Braddock. You know what, Psylocke? Your campaign of quiet competence up there in the front rank has been an inspiration, if not to the rest of these troopers, at least to me personally, Perfidious Pete. I appreciate what you're doing. Doing some good work up there, Betsy Braddock. Don't ever let anybody tell you any different. There's a secret room back here, and I ignored it. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm definitely going back for it. The question is, do I go back now or do I go back later? The answer is later. We're going to have to try and conserve a little torchlight to get us back there, because I don't want to risk running into the Shambler for a second time in the same dungeon. Not that that's possible. I don't even know whether that can happen. But I don't want to really take any chances. Let's just get some speed buffs and start opening some veins here. Sure, slice the big guy. That's fine. It'll work. Start getting the vein slicing and the bleeding rocked on. So we got some solid damage, and he's already bleeding 6. You know what? Keep piling it on. Let's get this big boy beaten down. You want to be the big squid on campus, you're gonna have to upstage Cthulhu, and that's no easy feat. Comes a ball and chain. Robbie Baldwin's gonna take it to the snot locker, but he's fine. Inspiring tune. Yeah, we gotta grind down some of Junior Batman's stress again. We don't really seem to be making a whole lot of headway in the Junior Batman stress relief campaign, though, I gotta admit.
Perhaps the turning point.
Psylocke, so good, my dear. Alright, Dick Grayson, I'm never giving you dodge items again, because you just won't seem to bother even though you have 30 dodge. My sweetheart, I'll be with you presently. See, that's way better than calling him ugly. That at least made a tiny lick of sense. Like, sweetheart, I'll be with you in just a moment. That's very like Golden Age comic-y. Refuse healing. Yeah, of course you will. I don't need your help, nor do I desire it, because I am a tool. Just drop a lightning bolt on him then and try and save his dumb life. Junior Batman thinks he knows everything. He's like, oh no, Bruce Lee taught me everything. I hate you with a passion, Junior Batman. It's so cruel to let a man suffer this long. He's actually talking about me. What he's doing to me. He realizes that he's being an asshat. Be like, I really should not be doing this. This is uncalled for. I'm just being a jerk for the sake of being a jerk now. Which I suppose, are you proud of me now, the Batman? Are you proud of me, Daddy? I'm being a jerk for the sake of being a jerk? We gotta get rid of something. Let's just throw this medicinal herbs on the floor. We're probably not gonna use that. And honestly, I wouldn't. You know what? Nah. Leave the crust. I can't get rid of the food. I don't want to get rid of the torches. I'm not gonna touch this pile of bones. How have I not completed 100%? Oh, because there's a room battle up here. It's like, how have I not completed 100% of room battles? It's because there's one more. That's why. Honestly, very anticlimactic room battle at that. Comes the worm guy with the little crunch and munch action. Not going to pan out. We're not going to risk Junior Batman just saying no to the stress relief. We're already going to have to pay to get rid of his affliction anyway. Drums of Doom. The drums of Khazad-dûm. Kill for Junior Batman. That's some solid damage. Yeah, you got him right where it hurts, all right. Right in the... I'm gonna say it's his knee. Psylocke continues that campaign of quiet, competent destruction back there. That halberd of hers is doing some good work for us. I want Johnny Drums of Doom dead, more than I give a crap about either of these corpse eaters. Also, you know, don't disparage them just because they eat corpses. That's a useful thing. You know, I'm a corpse eater. Oh, I feed on carrion. I got a stigma attached to me. Even though breaking down the corpses of the dead is biologically and from a recycling and environmental perspective entirely a positive thing to do. No, I gotta be the corpse eater. Fine. You guys get so much undeserved hate. It's just the name that's bad. It's not the position that's bad. They do good work, those corpse eaters. Nice shot, Junior Batman. Meanwhile, Psylocke continues to do her damn job, even in the face of adversity. Now Junior Batman's gonna refuse to heal. Honestly, you know what? Maybe we just won't even bother. Let's just drop a lightning bolt on Johnny Crunch and Munch here. Get this dungeon over with. Junior Batman's just gonna say no anyway, like a dick. Do I need deeds? It seems like maybe I need them for something, but honestly, I don't remember what that something is. Let's do this. We'll just drink all of our anti-venom, and then we'll take the deeds. We're going to continue adventuring because I'm not passing up on that secret room. Open the heirloom chest without a key. Contents are ours.
Glittering gold.
We'll take whatever we can, abandon the rest, and now we got to walk foolishly all the way back through the damn dungeon over to the old secret room as Perfidious Pete's real dumb. Whatever stress we get on the way there is entirely my fault. Hopefully it won't be much. As long as we don't get a random, you've already been down this hallway fight. Oh sure, yeah, start swearing at everybody, Junior Batman. Make sure and discourage everybody as we're basically just walking to pick up cash. This should be the most encouraging part. Be like, yeah, we did it, guys. We defeated the dungeon. Oh, and also, there's a monstrously huge pile of gold and glory and riches just waiting for us. All we got to do is go back to this one room and pick it up off the ground. You shouldn't be upset. You should be like, hell yeah, I'm gonna, you know, go snort blow off the ass of a $1,000 a night hooker. I don't trust Junior Batman. I do trust Robbie Baldwin, who, you know, literally can't fail with his 105% chance. Burn these torches because I do not want to have another encounter with the Shambler. Honestly, feel like one is more than enough. We did get an ancestral trinket, though. It's one we didn't have. It's got some positive, some benefits here. Also, we're going to get sad mad sacks of loot. All right, Baldwin. I think you earned it. Open that bad boy up. What's in the great treasure? Okay, it's pretty significant, actually. So we take everything. Shovel, you go on the floor. Here, Junior Batman, eat this food. You're looking a little thin, for my taste anyway. Prefer my, ladies and gentlemen, to be more robust and healthy. I like a curvy, voluptuous Batman. There we go. Quest is complete. Now let's get the hell out of here. See, well worth our trouble backtracking there. We got a massive truckload of loot out of this dungeon. And all it cost us was a couple extra minutes and a little bit of backtracking. Little bit of wear and tear on the old Skechers brand steel-toed boots. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. More importantly, EXP. Madeline Pryor, jumping up. Okay, she's closing in on Resolve rank 5. She's also an early riser. Robbie Baldwin did not level, but he got close. Eagle Eye is a pretty good pickup. Lethargy is terrible. Lethargy, however you want to say it. That's really bad for Robbie Baldwin, but probably not something I'll cure. I will probably just take him into a dungeon with a Gravedigger or a Plague Doctor and see if we can't cure that up. Probably a Gravedigger, the more I think about it. Yeah, alright. Well, you know what? We got so much gold there. Why not just cure it? Why not just pay for it, Pete? I mean, that's the only way you ever have a woman touch you is when you pay for it. Well, you should be used to it by now, Pete.
Extent of my failings.
You guys are harsh critics, but you're not wrong. All right, fine. If you're going to be like, you should just pay for it, Pete, fine, then I'll just pay for it. Also, Silver Sable, what disease do you have? Oh, you got the fits. That's terrible. We got to get rid of that. No, that's got to go. What's Silver Sable flopping around like River Phoenix on the pavement in front of the Viper Room? Joke's never getting old, is it, Pete? All right, That's good. Treatment ward, I don't think anybody has a really sort of quirks I've just been kind of dealing with. And by dealing with, I mean not paying to get rid of, just accepting that some of our troopers have crippling drawbacks and just sort of rolling with the punches. Hagiomania warns folk fear beasts. What? Oh, you just need stress relief. I just came here to figure out what you won't do. You have satanophobia, so you're deathly afraid of Satan. You're afraid of beasts. You're afraid of the Warrens, and obsessed with sainthood. I guess we'll just have you go pray then. You can pray the gay away along with the devil. Tranquility at last. And I think that's where we're going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to properly chastise me for the whole River Phoenix thing, feel free to fire shots. You might consider subscribing as well, though, because if you want to beat up on a guy for making dated jokes about celebrity deaths, I'm your boy. Right now, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.